Okay. We have to go for the speed here. I don't want it, but actually, speed can be good for the battle factory. It's probably our only option, but it's so garbage for us. I don't know. This is so bad. So we're basically just getting like free speed for the factory. Like the two turns. I mean, we're not playing aggro. I don't see how speed is good for us. In fact, speed is probably bad for us in a lot of ways because, well, you know how the factory doesn't tank. All right, so we gotta be careful on this placement here. We can't put it here. It's gotta be over like it's gotta be like a few squares over. You can put it in front of the tower, I think. It's not a huge deal. Just trying to avoid the stormcrawler here. Yeah, this is just there's no way we can win this, I think. With this specialist. And now that now these guys are moving so fast, they actually well, that being said, they actually are moving too fast to get hit, but the second volley is kind of aimed. Okay, well, I guess the speed is halfway decent if you're trying to dodge the storm shots. But besides that, is it the worst specialist ever? Fortified is pretty amazing because it's like it gives us the buff on the factory armor, the HP. All right, Fangs. I like Fangs, but I don't see how he's playing so back that it's like, I don't see how the Fangs is gonna do anything. I mean, if we have a backline, he's pushing it to us, but I feel like we're pushing it to him. So I don't know. I think we just go for the Typhoon here. Maybe put it down the middle. Okay, let's see. So now we need more stuff. We just go for the old factory beacon? I think so, because the beacon is something that we're going to be able to use for the factory later. And we can go for another crawler here. We are still planning to set fire on everything. At least our units are, properly placed for the missile. They have to say I'm pretty happy about that. Hey, he's gone for Phoenix. That's what we wanted to go for. We don't have much shaft clear on this side. It's seems like it's all died. Okay. So what is our chaff clear? It's got to be the hounds, right? So do we just click range on the hounds? Ooh, it's actually early enough that we could actually use this, but I don't feel like we're gonna use it too much here. I mean, if we click this, we have 500. I mean, I do want to click range on this now. I just don't feel like I get the value from this, even though it's the best card ever. Round 3 already. It's gonna be pretty soon factory time, but okay. Let's think about this. So we're not good. 500. Can build two. Yeah, 500. What do we do for 500? One Phoenix? No. There's too much stuff we need right now. I think we need more of these if we're gonna commit into range. Maybe even another one. we go for another chaff. Too much chaff might not be great. No. Maybe one chaff is fine. We're playing this as standard as could be here. Obviously, you went range on the arc lights. So now our hounds are a little bit in trouble, but at least we bought a crap ton of chaff. See, like this little thing coming in through here. It actually might be useful, this chaff. Okay, so we're playing as standard as can be here. We're standard standy Andy right now. Apparently the arc lights will win over the hounds, so it could have been a bad decision, but I mean, there's not much else we can do. Orbital, I mean, we just want to kill this Phoenix here, but he's gonna have more Phoenixes. I don't think we go for this, it's too expensive now. Skip. Now it's time to build some Phoenix of our own. He went for the card. Let's line up our Phoenix with his Phoenix here. Okay. Do we go for speed to get out of this? Do we go for range? Do we go for oil? Does he have anything to oil? I mean, is the oil doing anything? It's not really doing anything for maybe armor is better, or maybe the temp range. Maybe a temp range, temp speed, but then we're gonna get nuked with all the spells, so I don't know. Just go with the armor because it's good for the factory later. Okay. He doesn't nuke us. Now he goes for the Scorpion, which is interesting. I feel like he's starting to... That was a bad move from him, because... Scorpion, what does the Scorpion do? I guess it kills the Typhoon, but... Okay, it kills the balls, so we could sell out of the ball, maybe. But... It's not... It's very bad into the Phoenix, which is why I think it's a bad move. Are you gonna be able to pop a bubble as well? Oh no. Come on. Don't make it like this. 1% left on the bubble. Now we're gonna get cleaned up. No. That's so bad. No. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe we should have went for the attack upgrade. Oh man. Okay, so the wasps are obviously good. Fire badgers are not needed, but we'll go for the wasps. Might even want to click AA on the wasp. I'm not sure. Probably not. We do have the Typhoon here, so it's going to discourage him to go into the wasp. We can start selling out of this now. Okay. Is it time for the... I think it's time for the factory here. Where do we move it in? Do we just move it in through here? I feel like there's a nice little opening right here. We don't want to wait too long for these factories. We need to think about this. So we have the beacon. Do we just move it in here? Does look like there's a really nice angle right here as well. And do we just go for overload or armor? Kind of feel like it's overload. We can just go for... We'll go for speed. I mean, do we go for speed here? Or I don't know. I feel like we need to missile this. We can go for speed. We'll use our speed specialist here. Okay, so he missiles us. Just stupid. I mean, we should have seen that coming. Now we might be in some trouble. We definitely don't want to lose this factory here for free. Okay, it's kind of getting to the tower. Heart rate is pumping. Looks like it's good. It looks like it's good. It looks like it's good. Looks like it's real good. No, come on. So close there. Oh my god. Okay, well. Still think that counts as good. We don't get the extra damage from the HP. What is the opponent saying? Huh? Yeah, well, I mean, the best kind of factory is the one where you're not expecting it. And frankly, you know, if you we play factory every single game, so it really should be expected. Now, maybe we just move it into the corner. Maybe we move it into this corner first. I think we go, now we want like HE and just keep going from this angle. The only thing I don't like here is that we might get scammed because he might be able to, I don't know if we upgrade these guys, probably the Phoenix maybe. And yeah, maybe this guy since he did a lot. Maybe just a missile as well. So we'll go in through here. And we'll go in through like that. Okay, it's gonna be acid time. Ooh, we are walking through the acid. This is not good. I don't know how many shots we can take with the acid here. Not many more. Okay, there we go. Alright, at least he's shown his hand. And now we know what we need to go for. He's got the he's got the AA obviously on the Wasp already. We can fix that. It's not a huge deal. We're only losing 150 maintenance right now, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, that wasn't the best play, obviously. Okay, the problem is we might get scammed because his AA is just too good. I think what we need is we need one of these orbital bombardments no matter what. Just do it through here. But you'd figure, I mean, because he's leveling up here more. Okay, so now we'll just click Photon. We could put some tanks here, some more chaff here, but I think, I don't know. We need to think about this AA situation here. Do we just build like a Mustang behind this? Is that going to do anything? I feel like we have to sell out of the ball now. Maybe we just build 2 Mustangs behind. Hopefully we hit him here with the missiles. Okay. That's a pretty good result. Only problem here is we might get scammed. Like I don't think our Mustangs are doing that well. Okay. At least we have still like 2 Mustangs left over. Okay. Okay. Is that enough to win? Oh no. It's, you know, this is well, this is why we play this game. We love this this, you know, down to the last moment kind of thing. We're gonna have to go for a sell. So this is 750, 550, 500. I mean, we could go for steel balls as chaff. That could be actually quite interesting as well, but I think we need to commit. You'd even go for this. I don't know how these guys died so quick. Maybe they just need range. Maybe he's gonna click, so I don't know. Do we need armor or do we need range ourselves here? Might need range. The only problem is we need something for this. I think we need to go also more Mustangs on this on the other side. Maybe we just go AA spec? I don't know. Maybe we just put a tank here. Okay, we're definitely gonna missile this. We just click this aerial spec. Let's also missile this. Okay, level 3 Raiden with Ionization is pretty scary. Like that's the thing we didn't want to see, obviously. But if we can get the tower quick enough, we might be okay. Please, come on. There we go. The ionization still hits, but... Okay, so this factory's still trucking over here, but it's about to die. Can we actually win here? Can we get the tower? Please? Okay. Oh no. It's just too strong, this, It's just too strong, this guy. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Okay. We absolutely love this. Okay, so now what do we do? We're gonna go for missile strike. Probably gonna missile strike something here. Or even here, probably. It's a little bit better over there, but... Okay. Whew. Gotta get that heart rate down there. I think we click aerial spec. This guy did a lot. Maybe we upgrade him. Kind of want to throw down another factory here, just so we can clear the chaff better. So what do we sell? This guy isn't doing enough. Kind of in a bad position. Go for a second factory here. Now we'll try to beacon this like here. Like here. I think this is going to be fine. Definitely another crawler. We're gonna need speed and range here, unfortunately. So maybe no crawler. Yeah, I wish I didn't upgrade the Yeah, that oil is gonna be nasty. At least we got the second factory. Okay. And that may be enough. I don't know if it's going to be enough here. He still has wasp. We just need to see if he's got any air units left. Looks really good. So, man, it's the power of the HE right there. I don't think you can do this without the HE. So HE is now like one of my most favorite technologies on the factory. And now we're taking another page out of the conclusion playbook. I never expected that we could actually win with double teched Mustangs behind this. We had to actually... Okay, so this was the one... I knew this was stupid. This wasp was stupid. And clicking the aerial spec was also stupid. You know, that I realized. Okay. But this seems good. This actually seems really good. Because of the Raidens. So in the past, the Raiden was our biggest fear. But now we've actually managed to figure out the ionization. We managed to figure something out. On his end, I don't know if it made sense to keep the level 3 Raiden. Like, I would have just sold it and gone for level 1 with the ionization. But he did win that round and almost got us, you know, because of that. It was too hard to kill. So we did have to click the aerial spec, but the aerial spec was good into everything he had. So we might start playing more of this Mustang behind. If you look at the damage, I mean, the second factory did 79, this did 39, and it was probably only air units, which is way more value. So yeah, the thanks conclusion for the advice there. And here the speed spec actually kind of paid off, because now we actually went through that oil in not so slow of a manner. Like, that extra speed is still quite good. This lowers your speed by what 55%, so you still get like 1.5 extra. Well, you get 3 extra. So you go from like, I guess you go from 6 to, if you go in here, to 9 if you with the 2 speed upgrades. So 9 is still 9 is still pretty respectable, considering it's like just moving without anything, and you're going through oil. 12 is insane. It's almost like a crawler. So yeah, we're pretty happy to win that one. I would like to just double check to see if what would happen if we didn't click HE, because that's a new thing for us. All right. So we went HE on the second round. So and we lost that really badly. So what we should have done here was go for the photon. Obviously, there's a lot of guesswork involved because we didn't know he was going to click acid. Some people, they don't click acid. They just, I'm not even sure if moving it there necessarily is that much better than just here. I mean, it's probably fine just here. But let's say we just go for the photon coating. We borrow every single round now. Just go for a shield bubble. We already have the beacon. So there's still an angle here, right? Still an angle. And we can still go for HE. I think, though, I don't know. Like, do you go for HE here, or do you just go for the range Mustangs behind? If you go for the range Mustangs behind, you're stuck in this position, which does kind of make you a little bit vulnerable, I think. So I think we don't commit to that right away. I think the HE is going to be a little bit better. And, yeah, we'll help him with a different missile as well. Okay, so let's just see how well this overload HE does. It does so good. Yeah, the photon tech is pretty busted, I think, on the War Factory. Like, I mean, I guess it would just be too weak if all you needed was acid. So I think in this situation, turns out we didn't need to change sides. We do 1900. Opponent's at 26, so we still need another round. But it's definitely better than losing 2000 to ourselves. Okay, so we lose like 2000, and then we click the photon. Right, we take him down to 2300. And I wonder if we made a misplay there, because we probably could have finished him off. Like, did we just need to click something else? I think we want the spell for sure. Can we sell out of something? Can we sell out of maybe this or this? Like, there's no, I mean, this probably isn't doing anything. So now we go for photon. Is there any money for any of this? Like, we still don't have any money for anything else except for just these two naked I think the problem with the Mustangs is that they were way too forward without the range. I think that was the problem. So if you put them like here, it might be a little bit better, but then you'd have the missiles coming in. So I'm a little bit torn on how to play this. Maybe an oil would have been good here. I don't know. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, he didn't really have a good missile there, I think. Okay, so it does work a little bit better, I feel like, with the Mustangs here. They're a little bit on the back line. Crawlers are still getting in there. Do clear out everything. We'll clear out everything here. So I wonder if we win here. This is 1500. Still no. And in fact, it was actually worse that way. Okay. So Round 8 we lose because he goes for the Raiden, and yeah, we nearly lose the game by 50. It must be so frustrating for him to just nearly lose. We'll go for a really bad tech on this. So and we went for range on the Mustang. So I wonder if we could play this without losing. So we'll go for the cell. And I think it's aerial spec first. Do we want range on this? Or do we just want another battle factory? Like the more battle factories, the better. Okay, so what else do we need? Do we need some? I think we need some Mustangs here as well. Start cleaning up on this side. Maybe a third one for this. I think that makes sense. Maybe missiles. And maybe like an attack upgrade. I believe we put a tank here. I don't know how good of a move that was in retrospect. I feel like the best way to go up against the Raiden here with the ionization is you may as well just go for 2 factories, because leveling up your single factory doesn't necessarily you know, like more HP doesn't do anything. I mean, it might, you know, but it is, you know, I think 400 versus 800 is actually worth the 800. So we still lose both factories, but we win by a huge margin. So that is something to consider, right? If he goes for the ionization, or even a factory, I mean, even a melter, you'd imagine double the firepower. You're having 4 times the firepower of a single factory, and you have the HE, which might even double the chaff clear. So you're almost having like 8. I don't know. It's not the correct math, but you're almost having like 8 times chaff clear, you know, or you can just have 4 times chaff clear, but to get to the tower. And the melter, it's not, you know, if the melter, yeah, you may want to level it up because, you know, it takes a fraction longer to kill the factory. But if he goes for the Raiden, I don't know. I mean, because I feel like I want the extra firepower. Obviously, in this situation, it made sense, but it depends on every single game. But and let's just take a look at these Mustangs. So Mustangs with the with this is absolutely required. Now, would I really put them this close? I kind of feel like it was. Look at the range here. So it's 110. We're 95. So it's actually good that this is so close, because unless you click, it's actually good not to click range in this situation, because then the Mustangs survive. But if you do click range, I don't know, like then your Mustangs need to be further back. I'm really not sure, because we're not so experienced at playing with this. So this did 34k, which is quite a lot if it focused on air units. Interestingly, the Phoenixes did very little. So yeah, the question is, does this need to be right behind, or does it can it be further back? Conclusion plays it right here, and it feels like this is so good to answer his Raiden and his air units. It feels so good. But then if you click range, then what happens? Well, if you click range on this, then you have to click range on this. Okay, maybe that's the way to look at this. Okay, so we'll, for our opponent's sake, we will take a look at what he or she should have done in this situation. So we did go for the double factory, and we ended up winning. I feel like a single factory here, I don't know. You click range. I mean, we could play it out real quick. Let's just say we don't want to go for the double factory. We just want to go single factory. You could just see what happens here. We're gonna have to click armor or range. Obviously range, because you would never click armor. You'd also have to click aerial spec. We have to sell something. All of a sudden, we don't have money to upgrade, which is not good. Yeah, so there's no way this is going to be good, I think. At least we can afford a single missile here. So now we'll just go here. We don't need to go super close now. Because we have insane range. See, range isn't helpful here because we're not using our range at this point. Like we're chaff clearing, and what chaff is low range stuff. You know, melters is not chaff. Long range melters is not chaff. Long range scorpions, long range forts is not chaff. So I don't think we needed that, to be honest. But it feels like the winning move is actually this aerial spec. But I mean, that was a little bit close for comfort, honestly. I don't know if we could get away with 3 factories if we want to take it to an extreme. I don't think we can go for 3 factories, can we? Because if it's just better to go for like, do we sell? What do we sell? We have to sell something that's worth money here. Yeah, the only problem here is we need to level up our stuff. So I think they think this is too much. So I think you go like, now you have to go like here, and then go like here. I don't even know if this factory is even moving. Okay, it is. Maybe the one factory will actually push the other factory. This factory has done nothing so far, so it's not quite useful at this stage. But I do love the sight of 3 shining factories. But this has done absolutely nothing. You probably need to put it on the line. And now I wonder if we actually lose this because there's not enough to kill this Raiden. So, yeah, it's still enough. So I think the opponent might have just put himself in a pretty bad situation there. If we're just able to win randomly doing anything, then that means he was probably in a pretty bad spot to begin with. I think it was the aerial spec wasps that kind of screwed him. He didn't need aerial spec wasp. So we'll continue to beacon this like this and like this. Sell out of this. We're having a lot of position problems with the beacon movement. The oil is super bad, but yeah, I think there's almost, by the look of things, there's almost no way we're losing no matter what we do, because his ground army is just getting crushed. The ionization surprisingly isn't doing that much because he's not getting enough shots off, and then you have the Mustangs. So is there anything that can be done from his perspective? Because it's looking super bad. I was thinking actually a high level. I'm surprised, like, because so he won this last round, right? But like, why didn't he just go for the Wraith on this round? So we went for the ionization instead. Okay, I see what he was trying to do, because he didn't have an answer for this. He needed the ionization. So I don't know. Like, aren't melters also good? And do we start selling? Okay. Give him a lot of credit. He actually never sold out of anything at this point, which is exactly what you want. So let's say we go for field maintenance. Put this guy here. We're gonna need to go for range. Can we kill this melter? I guess we just missile this. The thing is, like, I don't know why I think the mistake is also to click the, oh boy, this is not good. The, the HE and the Overlord, yeah, it's just so not good. I mean, this is good. Yeah, okay, so maybe his play was actually pretty good there. But what about instead of that? Like, what about just going for this and then just going for some Raidens? The Ionization. So we'll sell out of this. I don't think we're worried about that. I think we're more worried about this. Still gets the tower. But can our Wraith survive? Alright, so our opponent played it quite good that last round. I think he did a really, really good job. On the very last round, is there anything the opponent can do against this? It's gonna be two battle factories. Okay, so we have the ionization. So there's gonna be, we're just gonna sell out of this just because we know that it's gonna be here. Just get one level on the tower. It's probably not bad. We'll like shield something like this. So how do we deal with his war factory? I mean, so it's still, I think it's still something with armor that flies. So is it gonna be a Phantom Ray? He's got the armor. Yeah, the oil was actually really good. Probably would have went for the oil there. Okay, wait a second. What happened to the Phantom Race? Okay. The only problem is I think we're losing the air battle. These pesky Mustangs behind the shield will be quite hard to deal with, but the armor is actually quite good. Wow, that could have turned out completely differently. Was it the Raiden or was it the armor? I wonder if this is more of a threat, honestly. Wonder if the missile is even correct. I think it should be like here because of the speed. Okay. So we're gonna go for oil now. Okay, so we have the oil. Now what? Okay, let's just go for the Phantom Rays. These Phantom Rays are quite tanky, to say the least. And it looks like this one War Factory actually is enough. Okay. Was it the Phoenixes that killed them? I mean, the Phoenixes are the only thing that can kill them. Okay, it's the A Wasps. The A Wasps actually were quite good into the Phantom Rays actually with armor. So we probably needed to, based on this, probably needed to missile the A Wasp if we're gonna make the Phantom Ray play. So missile this, missile this. Go for 2 Phantom Rays, level 2. Armor. I'm surprised that was that the missile that killed this, or was it the Raiden? Oh, it's getting awfully close to the tower, but it does feel like there's nothing that can damage the Phantom Rays really. Well, I guess this technically can, but it's quite slow. There we go. So, yeah, I think it's better to have the second Raiden here once you know that we're committing. Like if we have this already and this already, it's not likely we're just going to switch sides. Now, having this one here is really smart for a safety because if you all of a sudden just beacon this one in, then yeah, it could be really bad, but I don't know. It's really hard to play against the factory because there you're able to move, you're able to switch sides if you want to. So theoretically, it's becomes really like a guessing game. It's not like playing standard where you see everything, you can see what's coming. You really can't see what's going to come with the factory. And plus, with this HE, it's really just way too strong.